Hello and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play Turtle WoW High Elf Mage Edition. Previously, we decided that we were going to stay in Darkshore. There was a lot of contemplating, going back and forth and traveling, and then this was the right decision to stay here. So unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a time before we can actually increase in levels. However, we can still do quests. Like, the quest will still give us experience and we'll be able to clear them relatively quickly. It's just a matter of RNG when it comes to these loots. It's also I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm losing interest. The time between playing on my mage is getting a little bit more increasing, and it's mainly because I am doing the boring adventure on a dwarf warrior. I don't know why I paused that, but so I'm playing a dwarf warrior and I'm doing the boring adventure, which is a lot more time consuming than I would have liked. I wasn't expecting it to be as rough. Like, it's not rough as in like I'm dying a lot. It's just more so a slug. Like, I was thinking, okay, combat experience would only come from boars. I'd still be able to do quests and gain experience and discover things like that. But that's not the case. So now quests are basically useless. The only real reason to do them would be if we wanted to gain golder items, and killing about 50 to 100 boars a level is just kind of not the most entertaining. So what I'm doing is, like, I play it for about 30 minutes to an hour, gain a level or two, and then once I'm, like, right now I'm level 8, so I'm thinking either I make a video every 5 levels or every 10 levels and post something like maybe once a week, just like a little montage. It's probably gonna be whatever I can fit into a minute, though. We'll see. But back to the mage. This one's starting to become a little bit of a slug as well. It's not really because of the mage itself or playing the mage itself. It's just more so the circumstances of our leveling. Like, since we're playing Vagrant and we're forced to use whites, our gear isn't the greatest as far as like clearing. So we're not able to take on higher level content, which forces us to travel zones and then find something a little bit more appealing. So what I would like to do would be burn through this content, get to the next zone, and just go from there. Because I believe this is the equivalent of the Goldshire area. Oh no, it's 14, so it's a bit more like Westfall. It started off as like a Goldshire, then it became the whole Westfall side of things. Ashenville would be Red Ridge, and then from there, like, the Duskwood portion would be like Stone Talon. So we're gonna progressively move through. I mentioned before about how I wanted to do try to run another Dead Mines, and I think I'm probably gonna, because Wailing Cabins will be too far off, and we're close to, like, I mean, we can get into Stockades. It's just a matter of like finding a group that's willing to carry us. 1, because of damage, 2, because of level. I'm thinking maybe I will post inside the Discord though and see if I can find a guild, because surprisingly enough, I have not been invited to any guilds while playing. Like normally on your WoW experience, you can't really play publicly without not getting invited to guilds, either paid invitations or just random spams after like questing in an area. But somehow we managed to avoid any guild invites, which I'm not really sure is a good thing. But yeah, so we're gonna look through the Discord. We're gonna see which ones are appealing for in North America. If you paid any attention to the times that I play, it's usually always like 10 o'clock at night, sometimes 1 in the morning. This is just because of, like, you know, long work days, waiting for the family to fall asleep, that type of thing. So, don't have the most ideal time for like reading or content clearing. Probably gonna have to find some EU guild, to be honest, that has a little bit more of a friendlier time zone.
I'm out of range. It's too far
But
away.
we'll see. I'm sure we'll find people. The only issue I'm gonna have, or like I would foresee about joining a leveling guild, would be I'd want to be able to clear or enjoy clearing stuff. I don't really want to be carried through or lose experience by grouping. So as long as we're like having the ability to find groups for elite quests or dungeon quests, it'll be fine. But if we're doing like random stuff like this, I'd rather stay solo.
I don't have a target.
I'm trying to decide if I want to. I mean, this would be kind of decent on my warrior. I don't know if I want to feed the warrior or if I want it to be natural. Because like I can easily throw the bag and the sword to it, but then that kind of just takes away the fun of the challenge. It's not necessarily putting me in an unfair advantage, because I'm sure there's somebody that's doing it with like enchanted gear and whatnot. But I would just like to completely do it from scratch. I mean, we're almost to the point where we're getting enough materials from our professions that we can fund whatever we need.
That's still reaching. Not ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough mana. I'm out of range. That's still recharging.
I'm wondering if arcane is something that I want to do. I think it's just going to depend on how strong of a wand I can get later on. I think that would be the main thing that's keeping me from switching to arcane would be my gear.
I need to get closer. I need a target. I can't reach that. That yet.
These
That's still recharging.
little bits of latency issues are fine. I heard a bow crack. Oh, I guess it was him.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, so what can we figure out here? Clam meat would be the obvious thing.
That spell isn't ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Alright, there we go. What is this one? Oh, it's the force or the fledgling stuff. Definitely gonna need a vendor as soon as possible. You know, actually, I think we have enough donation points for... We do. We can get an auction here. A repair mount would be nice too.
Indeed. The Grells of Bashal Aran do not possess that which I am searching, However, they have come into contact with it recently. I would reckon that by your time, not mine. Recent for me stretches into the veil of the past, almost another age. If the Grells have come into close contact with the seal that binds my eternal prison, I suspect I know the cause. No doubt the seal has come into the possession of the satyr that lead them. I feel strongly that this must be true, adventurer. One of the satyr must surely possess it. If you can obtain it, you would bring me so close to passing the bars of my prison that tears would come to my eyes.
Okay, let's see. We can't even use a green backpack just because we're playing Vagrant. So if we get this one, it gives us 28 slots. Which should be another 20. If we do the repair bot, we can sell stuff and clean up our inventories. That's the one that's more optimal. So we'll go ahead and we'll put the repair bot right there. Okay, it sells like the Regans and stuff like that. We don't need any of this yet, but we will for when we start doing like teleportations and whatnot. Definitely isn't going to be a bad thing to have. As much as I would love the auctioneer bot to clear up my inventory, this is a good close second.
Not ready yet. It's too far away.
I do kind of wish that these bears were in leveling range for us. It looks like 16 is the lowest we can kill for experience.
That spell isn't ready yet. ability isn't ready yet.
Oh yeah, we're gonna die. Fun. We were doing so well, not having any confrontation. I got scared. It doesn't even say, like, I can't even see him. Ambush crits you for 3k or 2k. Nice. What is he even doing up here? I mean, obviously terrorizing low levels, but like, there's no reason for Horde to be around here. As far as I'm aware, like, I don't think there's any quest lines for them that would bring them to up this area. I think that's just kind of what got me off guard was the fact that we've gone so long without combat. This thing's following for a while. Okay. Where's... We'll go to the buzzbot first. Just kind of change the scenery a little bit.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. Not ready yet. Can't do that yet.
Are you kidding me, dude? Another one? So there's 2 rogues in this area now. So not only is he killing me, but he's also in world chat asking for enchantments. It's already getting close to that point, so if we die one more time before we're able to finish up this area, then we'll probably just call it, wait for them to leave, and then be on our way. Get a life. Yeah, we're gonna take the sickness. It's not that big of a deal. On the bright side, we're dying from PvP and not PvE, so we're not losing experience, we're just kind of losing time. Now, if we were to get distracted into those bears, that would be a whole different story.
I'm listening. Fantastic. Try it and tell me what you think, adventurer. Farewell.
Greetings. It's no surprise how tainted this water is, but just look at how putrid it is becoming. It would seem that action is needed sooner than later. Adventurer? To our east is Fellwood. It is the real source of this corruption, one that I have seen in times past. I predict this sample will confirm this. We might be able to enact a cure for it here, but in order to even try, we will need assistance. When that time comes, adventurer, I hope you will be able to give the aid we need. Farewell. We've learned that a source of Furbolg corruption is from the Satyr. They hold sway via talismans that they channel magic through. If the Furbolg have a chance at salvation, we must lure out the Satyr corruptor and take that talisman. Fill this bowl at our moonwell and take samples of the Furbolg's food from their northern camp. Mix them and place it near the bonfire by the river. Any Furbolgs who eat will be cleansed just long enough to lure out the Satyr corruptor, who then you must slay. Go in peace.
Part of me wants to engage in that, but at the same time I don't. Because one, I am low.
What an honor it was when Master Grey Whisker assigned me to work under the guidance of the great prospector Remtravel. At the Academy in Ironforge, everyone knew of Remtravel's great discoveries, but the prospector is rather, oblivious to his surroundings. We had uncovered evidence of a great society. Horrible golems sprang forth from the ground and overran the site. Remtravel never seemed to notice. I ran back to Oberdeen for help. Please travel south and see if the prospector is okay.
Alright. We are gonna end it here. It's unfortunate. We're not able to get anything done just because we keep getting griefed. Like, I would love to be able to play, but It's kind of Red Ridge all over again. Anyways, as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We are getting closer to be done in this area. I mean, yeah, it looks like we still have a lot to do, but we're almost down to the southern part, which would bring us into Ashenville. Even more contested PvP, so that part for sure. I know it's going to be hard to level in, but it's fine. We're going to get to the point where we can start progressing, so that'll be nice. And then we're also really close to 100 subscribers on our channel, so I'm excited about that. We're 3 away at the moment, or at least at the time of recording. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.